Hi everyone, welcome to our second episode of Hair Talk, and I have the beautiful Sonja Hamilton from Renaissance Organic Hair Studio in Nelson, sunny Nelson. Beautiful sun streaming into her gorgeous salon today. So thanks for watching. Thank you for being here, Sonja. We're a bit nervous today, I think.
Yeah.
We've had a busy day. So tell us a little bit about you and your salon and how you ended up here.
How did I end up here? So I'm not originally from Nelson, I'm from Auckland. I decided to start travelling to Australia and then ended up on cruise ships where I met my husband about 1997 or something, 98 maybe. And then he's from Scotland, we got married here in New Zealand, in Auckland. And decided that we wouldn't want to live in Auckland because of the traffic, and Simon thought Scotland would be too cold for me. So we decided to check out the South Island, which I'd never seen before, and fell in love with Nelson, and ended up pretty much buying the salon in 2007 and building a house at the same time.
Yeah. So you moved here in 2007?
Yeah.
And did you work in another salon?
I worked in another salon part-time.
Yeah.
It was quite horrible.
Okay.
And then I found this on Trade Me. It came up and I got butterflies and just had to run with it. Yeah, I was like, this is exactly what I'm after.
Okay. And what was your dream when you set up salon? What was your vision?
I loved that he was already selling organic colour systems. I loved that there was a professional product that was organic.
Yeah.
And I've learned over the last 15 years just how beautiful it is and wouldn't want to change it really.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the vision? What did you envision for yourself when you opened up the salon?
So I just love working with more natural products for myself.
Okay.
So it just made sense to have a professional product that I could use on all my clients as well and actually feel better about using something for me as well as something for my clients. That was definitely the vision of it's just so much more natural products and then around you, and then you just start questioning everything that you're using on yourself, and you just start unfolding your life of what products you're using on your skin and learn more about your body and just love educating clients with using this.
So what about the salon? What did you when you took over, were there stylists already working, or how did you build from start? How did that all?
So I took it over from one man, and he had one basin, 3 chairs, and I think I sort of had in my head maximum 5 stylists, 5 people working here.
Okay.
But obviously there was only 3 stations, so changed things around a little bit.
Yeah.
Had in one stylist, we were doing really well between the 2 of us. Needed an apprentice eventually because we were both so busy, and then looked at another stylist, and that's where it sort of went to. And then I found when I got to 5, that was definitely maximum that the salon could hold.
Yeah.
And to work with.
Comfortably.
Yeah. No more.
Because the space needs to feel comfortable, and it needs to have enough, I suppose, atmosphere as well without being overcrowded. Yeah. I've never liked the idea of a super busy salon of having people come in and out as quick as they can. It's not the way that I see hairdressing. I want to go into a salon and feel relaxed and feel pampered, and that's what I want to give to my clients. An experience.
An
Rather than
experience.
just a service.
And this building offers it.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful building. It's an old building. It's got beautiful light coming in it.
And there's an amazing painting on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Which I'll take a photo of and put it up somewhere.
Yeah. It's just different. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah. It's got a beautiful feel in here, and it's just every time I've been in the salon, it just feels so warm and welcoming, and just a really, really nice feeling. Okay, so we started. So how did you start your hairdressing career? How did that happen? It's going a bit back, but
that's alright. So when I was 17, I actually had a burst appendix, so peritonitis. So I was gardening and working with an orchid nursery, and I'd done horticulture at school.
Yeah.
So I was kind of going down that track. And then obviously I wasn't allowed to lift anything for a year with your stomach muscles repairing themselves. And so I just had to revisit what I was actually wanting to do, and an apprenticeship came up in Auckland City, and I applied for it and got it.
Wow.
Never looked back.
And that was it.
Yeah.
So hairdressing was never on your radar initially?
No,
Not really.
no, not as a teenager. But I realised I loved helping people, and I loved being with people. Not all the time, obviously. I love being out in the garden, and I love, I just love working with people and making them feel better.
And isn't it what we do as hairdressers? We help them, don't we? Help them feel better and help them solve their problems sometimes.
Yeah.
More than just hair.
Yeah, we do. Some of the world.
So has your hairdressing career changed over the years, like from when you began, or has your how you see hairdressing, has it changed a little bit? And
that's definitely changed. When I worked away on the cruise ships and we ended up on super yachts for about 7 years, I remember coming back and GHDs were all of a sudden, everyone was straightening their hair. So I learned to straighten hair with a brush and a blow wave, and that was how we straightened hair. So coming back to the world of GHDs and straighteners was quite a different phenomenon, really. Yeah, it was quite weird coming back into it when it was just always there.
Well, it was an incredible advance in technology, having to the manual labour of straightening someone's hair out, and then all of a sudden it was like, it was done, it was crazy.
Yeah, quick. Yeah, that's probably been the biggest change that I've noticed. I think we've evolved. And foiling, I remember starting with a highlighting cap and the crochet hook. That was probably another big change, but earlier on in hairdressing. For me, with curly, thick hair, foiling was definitely my go-to straight away. I loved it. I love working with foils and being creative.
Good. That's amazing to hear. So what are you doing now that's something new that you can share with us? Is there anything happening in your world?
And hairdressing.
In hairdressing and whatever. Habits? Or hobbies is the word I'm trying to think of. Yeah. That's going to be great, yeah.
Do you want to do that one again? No. Hobbies, I love getting out. We've got an acre section that's always needing something. So I do love that change and transition from being in town and people everywhere to going home and having that peaceful quietness. Just getting into walking, we've just done an 85-kilometre walk. That was pretty cool. Been out in nature again. It was really beautiful. So looking forward to doing more of that.
So filled your bucket up a little bit. Yeah,
which I didn't think I would, but it did.
Nature does that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you spoke a little bit about how organic colour systems fit into your world. What else around the products in the salon have you enjoyed having organic colour systems in your salon? Like obviously it's been from the beginning, but what have you loved about it?
I love that we prepare the hair before we colour, so it's about nurturing that hair before we've even started. Instead of trying to repair it after. I do love that, and I love explaining that to clients, especially new clients that have never used it before, and explaining how it is a system and showing them the hair with a stretch test is such a visual. It's such a lovely way to not have to talk your way through it. You can just say, well, this is the story of your hair. It's great, and how you can change that. I think the biggest thing I've noticed in organic colour systems to any other product that I've ever worked with is it actually does what it says it does. Instead of just saying, this is a really nice smelling one.
What matters is in the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you said how you got started with organic colour systems. So what, okay, here's a tough one. Tell us, in your opinion, thoughts on the hairdressing industry as a whole and where it's sitting at the moment. How are you feeling about it?
I think it's definitely changed a lot. I guess working with different hairdressers over 30 years, I think there's almost, I don't know whether I'm just too old now, but having an 18-year-old apprentice and remembering the times that I was an apprentice at 18, I don't feel like they work as hard, but that could be just different people, I don't know. I feel like we were never allowed to sit down. We always had to stand, and we always had to find a job to do, as I feel. Maybe I'm just too much of a relaxed boss. And how it's changed. I think with the internet's made a huge difference. I think when we first started hairdressing, to get yourself known as a salon or a stylist, you had to do competitions. You had to get yourself out there somehow in a competition. If you'd won competitions, you were a good hairdresser. As now, you can just go on Instagram or Facebook or any social media and find what you're looking for. And also as haircuts as well, you know, you're not looking through magazines trying to find that perfect colour or cut that you're trying to look at.
Do you think it's made it a little bit easier in the salon as well, having the technology available?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And scary and worrying in some ways because there's so many filters. And having that clarity to clients that they want that picture. It's like, well, let's take away all our filters. Let's get a normal person. Not a model. And I think it's a bit of a fake world to try and replicate sometimes.
Almost impossible, really, sometimes. And expectations as well. That they come in expecting to be able to have their look exactly like that.
But then I also love the internet, that you can zoom in on one little bit of their fringe that they like, or one bit of, instead of having to cover up their face, you can kind of just zoom into those areas or pigment or colour that they're looking at. Can be quite handy. So,
do you have a social following for the
yes,
salon?
a little. I'm not a big social media person. In general, as a person, I would probably prefer to be off social media. But I do try.
We'd like to see more.
Okay. I don't have time.
No, it's remembering to take those photos. I find it really inspiring to see work from hairdressers, obviously with my role now, seeing what salons are doing and just getting a little bit of a background into what's going on in the salon and the sort of work that is happening. So I'd love to see more.
I'll get my apprentice onto that.
Good. Get her to take photos, that'd be great. Okay, right, so what inspires you in your life and in your career? What gives you inspiration?
What gives me inspiration? Happiness, being happy. Also, I'm not big on social media, like I said, so I think just seeing people happy is inspiring, and making people's worlds happier and tick along with the help that I've helped them is very good.
It's a part of your career. Is doing that.
Is that what you question your kind of
and it is, because it's an inspiring job, because someone will walk in and they can be absolutely miserable, and you can give them a tweak of a haircut or a new colour, and they walk out and their shoulders are lifted, their heads lifted, and they feel happier, and it's so rewarding.
So cool.
So rewarding, hey?
Yeah, it is.
And that's what keeps us coming back, right? Yeah. Right, just checking the notes. Okay, so do you have a favourite book or podcast that you like to listen to or read, something that really inspired you over the years?
I travel half an hour in the car, so I'm just getting into podcasts more and more. I love, I've just been exposed to Mindy Peltz.
Okay.
She was interviewed by somebody, an English guy, I can't think of his name, but it was called The Miracle Doctor. It's along the lines of fasting, but it's very interesting. I totally recommend it. It's a 2-hour listen, but the whole 2 hours is awesome information.
Really?
From hormones to your health and Wi-Fi. I always thought fasting was just for weight loss, but it's actually about healing your body, which is really cool. So I totally recommend that. And also, sorry, I'm trying to think. Adam Chatterley is always good to listen to. He's got lots of business for spas and salons ideas, and
where's he?
he's English, so he interviews a lot of different people as well.
And on podcast as well? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to share with us today? Do you want to share a bit about your team that are working with you?
Oh yeah, so had a bit of a change in team in the last 6 months. So we were 5, then we went down to 4, then we went down to 3, and then to 2 due to all different circumstances. I've had a really long standing team, which has been really cool, and they've all left for different reasons, nothing to do with the salon. And now we're back up to 4 of us, which is really cool. We've just got Hannah, who's joined us about 4 months ago. I've got Vicky, who's been with me for nearly 7 or 8 years. She's great. And I've also got Becky, who's 18, who's training to be an apprentice hairdresser, which is just great. Yeah, so the 4 of us are just ticking along quite nicely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything else you want to share with anyone?
No?
Check your notes.
Check my notes. I do feel proud that I've been able to help so many people.
Yeah.
I've definitely come into the right industry.
Yeah.
I love what I do.
Yeah. And I think, with obviously changing team members as well, I've known you for a long time, so there've been a lot of changes in team, and I think with every change you grow as well, and I've seen that in you and your business as well. I've seen change and growth, and it's inspiring to see it. This is just from me, just seeing you keep going. Every time something happens, you keep going, and it sorts itself out, right? Everything happens for a reason, and it sorts itself out.
Yeah. I do feel that I got down to the 2 of us, and I thought, I can't be bothered trying to find new people again.
Yeah.
But actually, when you find that right person, you think, how did I manage without them?
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
You just got to be patient and keep looking for that right person until they click.
Yeah.
If it doesn't click straight away, something's not right. Listen to your gut.
Yeah.
Your gut is definitely always right. Your
That's
heart and
some
soul.
really good advice there.
You got to listen to it.
Yeah.
We don't always listen to it.
No, we don't. We don't trust ourselves.
No.
No, we don't. It's like, no, just, no, trust your gut. That's
I'm sure that's an age thing.
Probably does come with age.
Yeah.
And any advice for anyone who's in the industry, in the same sort of position as you, being a salon owner and staff and anything like that?
I think definitely patience. I think you need to sometimes just walk away and think about what's going on and observe a little before you speak. I think it's really important to stop and listen to what your staff have to say.
Yeah.
You can't do it all on your own, and sometimes you've got to take that hat off and give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Whether it's external or internal of the salon.
Yeah.
Learn what hats you can wear.
Yeah.
And just wear those.
Yeah. Wear the ones you're good at.
Hand the others out.
Yes. Good advice.
We've all got our own different talents of what we know we can do. You don't have to do everything.
Yeah. Absolutely. That was awesome. Well done. Thank you.
Yay, I finished.